आज ही डाउटनट ऐप डाउनलोड करें। डाउटनट पर होगा अब आपके सभी मैथ्स, केमिस्ट्री, फिजिक्स और बायोलॉजी डाउट्स का सफाया। बस अपने क्वेश्चन की फोटो खींचो, उसे क्रॉप करो और तुरंत वीडियो सोल्यूशन पाओ। डाउनलोड नाउ।
In this question, we have to find the roots of the equation. This determinant is equal to 0. So we have to find the values of x satisfying this equation. So first of all, I am writing it here. X CR, x plus 1 CR, x plus 2 CR, n minus 1 CR, n CR, n plus 1 CR, and here NCR, n plus 1 CR, and n plus 2 CR. This is 0. Now we know that NCR is equal to n factorial divided by r factorial into n minus r factorial. This is the formula for NCR. Now using this formula here, we will get the determinant equal to x factorial upon r factorial into x minus r factorial. The second element would be x plus 1 factorial, r factorial, and x plus 1 minus r factorial. The third element would be x plus 2 CR would be x plus 2 factorial divided by r factorial into x plus 2 minus r factorial. Now here n minus 1 CR would be n minus 1 factorial divided by r factorial into n minus 1 minus r factorial. Similarly here n factorial divided by r factorial n minus r factorial, and here it would be n plus 1 factorial divided by r factorial into n plus 1 minus r factorial, and the last column would be n factorial divided by r factorial into n minus r factorial. N plus 1 CR would be n plus 1 factorial divided by r factorial into n plus 1 minus r factorial, and n plus 2 CR would be n plus 2 factorial divided by r factorial into n plus 2 minus r factorial. This is given as 0. So if we closely look at this determinant, if we substitute x is equal to n here, let us see what it will become. So if we substitute x is equal to n here in this determinant, it would become n factorial divided by r factorial into n minus r factorial, and here n plus 1 factorial divided by r factorial into n plus 1 minus r factorial, and n plus 2 factorial divided by r factorial into n plus 2 minus r factorial. Rest all the elements are same. R, n minus r would be here, and similarly n plus 1 factorial, r factorial, n plus 1 minus r factorial, and here n upon r, n minus r, n plus 1 upon r, n plus 1 minus r, and n plus 2 factorial divided by r, n plus 2 minus r factorial. This is the determinant. This equation is given as equal to 0. Now if we closely look here, C1 and C3 are same. C1 and C3 are same. Since C1 is equal to C3, this determinant will be equal to 0, because we know according to properties of determinants, if any two columns are equal, then value of this determinant will be 0, which is equal to 0. So first root is known to us, that is x is equal to n is a root. Now if we substitute x is equal to n minus 1, if we substitute x is equal to n minus 1, let us take a look. In this equation, if we substitute x is equal to n minus 1, it will be same just like this. C1 and C2 would be equal. So I am writing here, if x is equal to n minus 1, C1 would be equal to C2. Hence it will satisfy the equation. So this implies this has two roots, x is equal to n and x is equal to n minus 1. For any other value, it is not equal to, no two columns are equal. So now the roots of the given equations are, there are two roots, one is x is equal to n and the other is x is equal to n minus 1.
क्लास 6 से 12 से लेके नीट IIT JEE मेंस और एडवांस के लेवल तक 10 मिलियन से ज्यादा स्टूडेंट्स का भरोसा। आज ही डाउनलोड करें डाउटनट ऐप या व्हाट्सएप कीजिए अपने डाउट्स 8400 400 400 पर।